SAMAC South Africa is the harshest region in the world, a green world. On hot days, the temperature here can reach up to 50 degrees Celsius. There is almost no food and water. In this hell on earth, avoiding the scorching heat of the sun is also extremely difficult. The distribution of shade and green vegetation is very limited, and in some places it does not even exist. Strong winds blew sand and dust almost non-stop. Deserts cover 1/3 of the land area of our planet. These landscapes emerge with many surprising stories. It takes extraordinary skills to survive in the extremely harsh environment of this place. There is no room for the weak. The Southern African desert is an arid region in southwest Africa. This is the oldest desert on the planet. Exactly 50 million years old. Every day the weather gets a little hotter, the desert expands even more. Time will show whether life can adapt to changing conditions. This video is a story about life in the South African desert, where creatures thrive despite the harshness of wild nature. This steppe appears like a brilliant picture with long stretches of golden grass and majestic forests. This is not only proof of the royal and pristine beauty of this great nature, an impressive scene, but also a theater of many impressive existences in the village. The symphony of life unfolds in the most captivating ways in this pristine kingdom spread over an area more than 10 million kilometers long and spread over 20 countries of the continent of Europe. It offers a glimpse into a unique world of royal animals and the complex web of life in its pure form. Purest in the heart of the steppe, nature has meticulously created the incredible diversity of its inhabitants, each living in different ways. Unique approach to the challenges and opportunities this vast landscape offers. As the sun sets below the horizon, the stage is prepared for one of the most captivating performances about life cycle, where every species has its own role. This video gives you a wide perspective of these creatures. Peaceful Savannah lions are the rulers of the king of Thau-Nguyen. They are considered apex predators at the top of the food chain on the continent. Black with golden pumps, majestic and strong appearance, lion is the symbol of courage and spirit, as well as their unparalleled strength. The constant interaction between survival and the complex bonds of these families. Thau-Nguyen's gentle giants like tentacle lords express their presence in many profound intellectual ways. Expanding family relationships and complex social structures in the Dang La Min population. Witnessing the complex but thriving life in this paradise, Hoang Gia observed an elephant's momentum crossing the area. The plains in search of lush green grasslands is an interesting and worthwhile experience. The plains in search of lush green grasslands is an interesting and worthwhile experience. Remember, it tells us about the beauty and majesty of nature. They create paths through the bush whose traces they leave on the landscape of the grasslands. Shape the habitat of this large herbivore and is a clear representation of the importance of flying horses, and black and white striped fish also appears with uniqueness on Thau. The importance of zebras to black and white striped fish also appears with uniqueness on Thau. These images create a mesmerizing optical illusion with a chewing style. Elegant grass further accentuates the charm of this beautiful animal in the green grasslands that stretch across the river. Nature's elegant creatures have proven that adaptation and solidarity can be the keys to survival. Survival of the zebra's special colored plosive zebra. Not only to bring aesthetics to them, but also to act as a clever way of camouflage. Naturally confuses predators and turns zebras into elusive targets in the grasslands. High rump. Neck with a long neck with graceful strides and a tongue that can reach the highest foliage of the trees. This type of steppe plant is still brought by this animal to this day. Hunters chase the fearsome beasts across the plains through teaching steppes. Death is an example of efficient evolution in terms of the speed at which they specialize. Experts in the art of pursuit and capture create endless cycles of life and death that shape the world. The royal rhythms of the green steppe are also impressive performances. The royal rhythms of the savanna steppe are also impressive performances, enough to fascinate even the most demanding person about the dynamism of this hidden land. In the darkness, leopards carrying many secrets are stalking their patchy fur prey. They act as a stealth device in this harsh landscape and do not possess the same speed as a jaguar. The lion's ability to coordinate herds, but also the leopard's silent pounces on prey. Of jaguar also made an unfortunate victim, had to die in frustration. The night sky of the desert was embellished with colorful birds, from returning eagles to delicate and brilliant worms that constantly move about. Moving in the warm breeze, insects from large to small also play a role. Own in this great natural tapestry of termites needing to build mounds. They all play complex roles in the survival of life. The savanna is a place of adventure, waiting at every turn, where the circle of life continues its eternal dance, and where the wonder of the wild world is on full display in the region. The vast plains of the savanna, the forests, are quite abundant. Life has developed in the most suitable ways for the survival of a vast ecosystem with endless stretches of golden grass. And the lush forests that have become the backdrop for timeless survival movies stand out for their complexity of life here. The rhythm of the wild world is both steady and impossible. Anticipate at the same time the challenges of existence led to the evolution of some of the most remarkable animals on Earth. The steppe is a place filled with the magic of life, where flora and fauna are closely intertwined, creating a fragile state that has been maintained for millennia. However, the specter of life lurks as Earth's climate patterns change and threaten the desired ecological balance. Climate change, erratic rainfall and rising temperatures cause termites a serious threat to the uniqueness and diversity of Thảo Nguyen. The environment changes, creatures living on this land must adapt or face the consequences. As a result, one of the most important listening activities in Thảo Nguyen is finding the source. Water's ability to survive with limited resources is also a prominent characteristic of many of its inhabitants, such as species, allowing them to extract and preserve every drop of precious moisture from even urine. Even some species of antelopes are known for their ability to drink and filter seawater. Acacia is a tree commonly found in the steppe. They have their own adaptations to thrive in this environment. The long roots of the acacia tree run deep into the ground to access underground water sources, helping this woody plant have the ability to withstand droughts. The long, sharp spike of the rafter tree protects them from many animals. The long, sharp sting of the rafter plant protects them from many herbivores, but also provides nutrients and shelter for many creatures such as giraffes with tongues. It can withstand sharp thorns, and birds choose this as a place to build their desert nests. It is also where the relationship between predator and prey takes place, which is an immutable law of nature. For millions of years, lions have hunted other predators and are known to be ferocious and cunning. Vultures are often associated with stories about the death they play a role in. Important in the ecosystem as a scavenger of a large proportion of carcasses in nature, quickly removing increased pollution. Vultures eat the rotting parts of dead animals and recycle nutrients back into the ecosystem of each animal and plant. Everything on this land has its own role in shaping a desert. They are the strongest, the indispensable mosaic of ecosystems that contribute to the continent's unique diversity. The prey teeth are solitary, but their young or weak-skinned individuals in the herd are something that the hunter targets some of the other hunters of. The desert also has its own extremely sophisticated strategies, indicating that KPA has evolved to become a cave. The fastest land object on Earth, it is capable of reaching speeds of up to 90 feet per hour. Slim body, bright eyes and reasonable body design. They become the best sprinters in the steppe. Their incredible speed allows the leopard to dominate them. Even the fastest running prey, leopards also face competition. Intense competition from scavengers and other predators in the dark. Mitch province of the desert, the leopard carefully stalks its prey stealthily. Their stealthy and precise spotted fur gives them perfect camouflage, allowing them to disappear into the undergrowth of the grasslands. Leopards are solitary hunters. They rely on agility and cunning to get their meals. Giants. Eagles with their trusting eyes scan the landscape for potential prey. Vultures are often associated with stories about the death they play a role in. All living things run and play with the fun of life. Let's set foot on the cradle of humanity is a vast continent located on the equator. An area of land with many extremes and arid places. Or places where birds are immersed in long, endless rainstorms in the atmosphere. Or places where birds are immersed in long, endless rainstorms in the atmosphere. Warm and humid all year round, everything grows continuously from tall trees to pine trees. African moss and leaf bush, land are dense forests and green vegetation. This is also the home of the giants, the largest animals on the planet on which their lives depend. Endless food chain, each flock constantly moving, constantly looking for food.
Or places where birds drown in long rainstorms, endless in the atmosphere. Warm and humid all year round, everything grows continuously from tall trees to pine trees. Bushes with leaves and moss. Africa is a land of dense forests and green vegetation. This is also the home of giants, the largest animals on the planet. Their lives depend on endless food chains. Each herd is constantly moving. They are constantly looking for food and drinking water to survive the day. They spend most of their time looking for water sources, wandering and fighting endlessly to find shelter. Normally, most herbivores are usually very peaceful, but some of them are also quite dangerous. These animals live on the shore, rivers or lake areas in Africa. The lives of all species depend on water. This is also where the war of life becomes the harshest of all creatures. Living here must avoid predators that are always lurking around the river and boughs. Providing food and water for their daily activities is the place that provides life and is also a deadly place, a place where hippos and crocodiles live together. But unlike the large herds that move through the area every year, hippos cannot move into the area. Remote grasslands. The average weight of this giant animal is about 2 tons. They have existed in Africa for more than 8 million years. The hippopotamus's skin secretes double akine. Many people believe that the red liquid is bleeding, but in fact it is just their sweat. The facts may not be accurate, but this has been proven. Hippos will struggle to keep up. Defend their territory. A typical hippo herd will have many females, and a healthy male hippo that is adapted to the water is very good. When diving, it will automatically close the nostrils to prevent water from entering, but it can still hear and see extremely well. Hippos can dive underwater for about 5. It's surprising that hippos don't know how to swim. They can only dive in the water. Following the riverbank every few minutes, he floated out of the water to breathe. The hippo follows the riverbank every few minutes and emerges from the water to breathe. The alpha male hippo will be surrounded by about 10 females to take care of him. This is a full-time job, full of pressure, and the male hippos have to defend the lake's area. Before hundreds of other animals, this is also the time when the hippo's dark side emerges. Hippos will stand up and fight to protect their territory against the intruders, even humans. You may not believe it, but the number of people killed by hippos, the number caused by lions, leopards and crocodiles combined has exceeded the number of enemies. Their owner other males. Male hippos allow smaller males to live in the area they govern, but on the condition of submitting to it. As for the larger ones, there is a way. There is only one solution, which is fighting. Their teeth are like sticks and checkers. Rolling into one helps the hippo fight at a distance of up to half a meter from the hippo's teeth. Strong as a pair of pliers, when fully open, it can reach an angle of 180 degrees to most enemies. They were all seriously injured by this terrible weapon, and the hippo survived. After the war to protect its territory, it also took some time to recover before welcoming another intruder. For lions, attacking healthy adult prey is too risky, but sometimes a lion pride will accept the risk that one must be faster and stronger too. 1. Today the lion is upright and the hippo has lost. In the war of nature's survival, only the stronger one will be respected by the herd. Preserving nature and the ecosystem of green forests and seas is the responsibility of all humans like us. When forests have no animals and seas have no fish, what will happen to us? Let's protect their living environment as well as what nature gives us. Thank you for watching all the videos. Please support the YouTube channel with a subscribe button, share with everyone, comment so the channel will create more good videos. Thank you.